Whatever.
Hi Playmates, hope you had a great and an excellent week. It looks like I'm on my 99th day on Exos Heroes, so I'm just about to hit that 100-day achievement tomorrow. So in order to kind of celebrate, I wanted to take a quick look at my account and how it's been progressive and try something a little bit different, and that is PvP on auto. So I've actually only made it up to Master 3 the most, and most weeks I'm just stuck at Challenger 1 because all I really do is, the 5 ticket battles per day and kind of just leave it at that unless I happen to log in one more time in order to do the extra 5 tickets. The reason that I wanted to try this out is I know that there's kind of like this whole meta thing going on. Maybe it's a little bit more relevant in the higher levels, but even in within the lower levels of somebody that's been kind of playing regularly but a little bit more on the casual side, I wanted to see if it's going to be relevant in these levels. I personally think that having better gear rather than the units is going to be a lot more important. When it comes to PvP, or same thing with PvE. Well, maybe a little bit different for PvE, but maybe by doing this battle in auto, I may be able to see for myself if it's actually gonna matter. Like for example, if I'm actually doing the battles, there's like a certain order of where I'm gonna attack, certain heroes, right? And that's based on what their passives are and what their skills are and what they're potentially gonna be able to do. And by going at this auto, I wanted to see if it's actually going to make a difference. Is the order really going to matter, or is it mostly like the gear that I could kind of sense based on how many of those little crystal things are floating above their head and see how many faded pieces of gear that they have on. So let's go ahead and watch these battles and see what happens. So for this battle, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to win regardless because they're not really geared up that well. Like I don't see any one of them having a full set of faded gear. They do have Annie and Rara, which is a great combo. Again, one of those magical combos. But just because they're severely undergeared, I think that I pretty much have this in my pocket. And yeah, that's what happened. So we're gonna go on to the next one and hopefully maybe a little bit more of a matchup here. Let's see. Yeah, so we have a team that has 2 full set of faded gears and a Rara and a Bathory combination, one of those great combinations. Bathory has always been a staple, I guess, since the beginning. Not only because she looks pretty, but because of her Twinkle buff. And let's see what happens here. Oh, yeah, see, like, even if they're, like, fully geared and stuff, I think, yeah, see, as soon as you have, like, these heroes that are more with the faded gear, it just makes it a lot harder to kill them, like, in one shot. Let's see if we get a... Alright, so this is more of, like, one of those teams where you might call it like a metal team. So they have Iris there, they have Annie there with the Baraka, they have Shifraken, and a Bathory for the Twinkle buff. So I kind of foresee that this match may go wrong, but that, for whatever reason, they did get it right and got Iris rid of the first place. And then Annie. So actually, they went pretty sequentially in order that I would have as a regular play, just not on auto. Alright, so that was another pretty quick win. And again, can I say that it's because of the heroes? No, because they also had the heroes that, are on my team. It's just that, I just happen to have a better geared team in terms of having more heroes that are on faded gear. This team's comp is a little bit of like Otard. I did try to fall for Otard because, apparently she was great against some of these comps, but she's dead. Even on auto, she's dead. So let's see what happens. These still have the battery and rare, but it looks like I've broken them. So once they break, it's pretty much an easy match, I think. So I kind of predict that I'll probably win this one. So I can have like a fully faded geared team too, but ever since I pulled Valentina, I did want to try to kind of combine her with Shifrakin, and so as soon as I get the braces and some of the components that I need, she'll be fully faded gear too. But I wanted to try out, a little bit of different combo to see if it works. Valentina she hits really strong, but she's like really squishy. Alright, so let's see if this team, who seems to be a little bit more geared than the previous teams too, if I could win against them. I could kind of tell they probably are a little bit more geared because, as you saw, Rara just hit them and they're still pretty much remaining, which means that they probably have, better gear apart. Because I don't think they dodged, yeah. Oh, my Iris is dead. Now let's see what happens. And their Iris is still alive. Goodness. Oh. Okay, so I actually lost that one. So in that case, I think if I didn't auto and I went into like the order that I usually do, I probably would have won that one. So that match actually just totally debunked my theory, maybe. That maybe you do need certain heroes, but we are getting another chance here. So we have another Iris, another weapon, a battery, and an Oogloom combo here. Let's see what happens. Since it's our final match. And there goes Rara, and are they gonna die? Yeah, so they died. Alright, so that's all my 5 tickets on auto battle based on some of the heroes that I have. So what does this prove? Well, actually, I don't know what it proved anymore because I actually lost that one battle, and I think it's a little bit have to do with RNG. But unless you kind of plan to really like rack up in the PvP, I don't think you really have to worry too much about losing out in that sense, as long as you're very diligent and you are going for your gears and saving up your Zs and pulling for units that you really care about. I think Exos Heroes still has a lot of content for you to enjoy as free to play or maybe as a dolphin or anything like that. So please just give it a try and see where you come out. Well, I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you all next time.